We've got some breaking news from New York and an alleged plot on Donald Trump's life. Let's go back to Washington and Katrina Perry. Katrina, just bring us up to date. This news just breaking.
Yes, Sarah, this is just coming to us in the last couple of minutes from the US Department of Justice here, where they said they're announcing a murder for hire and related charges against an Iranian asset and 2 local operatives in New York. They say that they have charged 3 individuals, a Farhad Shakeri, aged 51, from Iran, Carlisle Rivera, also known as Pop, 49 years of age, from Brooklyn, New York, and a Jonathan Lodeholt, 36-year-old, of Staten Island, New York, and they've been charged on a criminal complaint in connection with what's described as their alleged involvement in a plot to murder a US citizen of Iranian origin in New York. 2 of the individuals were arrested in New York yesterday, Rivera and Lodeholt, and the 3rd individual, Farhad Shakeri, it says, remains at large and is believed to reside in Iran at the moment. The other 2 individuals have appeared in court and have been detained pending their trial. And a statement from the US Attorney General here, Merrick Garland, says that the Justice Department has charged what they describe as an asset of the Iranian regime. That's that individual, Farhad Shakeri, who it says was tasked by Iran to direct a network of criminal associates to further Iran's assassination plots against its targets. And they say those targets include the president-elect Donald Trump. They say they've also charged and arrested those other 2 individuals I mentioned there, Carlisle Rivera and Jonathan Lodeholt, who it says the Justice Department is alleging were recruited as part of a network ordered by the Iranian regime to silence and kill, is how Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, is describing on US soil an American journalist who has been a prominent critic of the regime. That's in addition to the plot it says it has uncovered against the President-elect Donald Trump. And Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, says, "We will not stand for the Iranian regime's attempts to endanger the American people and America's national security." The FBI Director, Christopher Wray, has also made some remarks in relation to this. This all just coming to us in the last couple of minutes. And he's described those charges as, he says, the charges announced today expose Iran's continued brazen attempts to target US citizens, including President-elect Donald Trump, other government leaders and dissidents who criticize the regime in Tehran. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, he says, a designated foreign terrorist organisation, has been conspiring with criminals and hitmen to target and gun down, he describes it, Americans on US soil. And the FBI director saying that simply won't be tolerated. And he says it's thanks to the hard work of the FBI that their deadly schemes were disrupted. And he says the FBI is committing its full resources to protect US citizens from Iran, or he says any other adversary who targets Americans. And that statement continues there, saying actors directed by the government of Iran continue to target US citizens, including President-elect Donald Trump, on US soil and abroad, and this has to stop. So some very serious allegations there. Those 3 individuals facing charges, 2 of them in New York who were arrested yesterday, 1 in Brooklyn, 1 in Staten Island. They're now in custody. And that 3rd individual that the US authorities here are describing as an asset of the Iranian regime remains at large, and the US officials believe him to be in Iran at the moment.
OK, Katrina Perry, thank you for that update.